All right, today we're going to talk about a huge shift that's happening right under our noses, and it's changing everything for local businesses. We're talking about how customers find you online, and it all boils down to one simple idea: getting chosen by AI.
So let's just kick things off with a number that should really make you sit up and pay attention. By 2025, the prediction is that more than half of all searches won't even result in a click to a website. Think about that. Half of that traffic you used to count on, it's just going somewhere else.
And that leads to the big, kinda scary question for every single local business owner out there. If your potential customers aren't clicking on your website anymore, how in the world are they ever going to find you?
And look, this isn't some sci-fi future thing we're talking about. We are in it, right now. We're in what's being called the era of zero clicks, where that beautiful website you spend so much time and money on, well, it might be becoming totally invisible to a massive chunk of your audience. So where did all those clicks go? Well, the answer is pretty simple: AI. Instead of browsing a bunch of websites, people are just getting answers directly from tools like Google's AI previews. They ask a question, and boom, the AI gives them a nice, neat, summarized answer. And this isn't an accident, right? The search engines are doing this on purpose to give you an answer faster and keep you on their page. So you're not just competing with other websites anymore. You're competing to literally be the answer. And in the world of Google, this has created a brand new top spot that's way, way more valuable than being number one ever was. It's called the AI preview. So what exactly is a Google AI preview? It's basically an AI written summary that sits right at the very top of the search results, and it often recommends just one, a single contractor for a specific job. It's not a list of links, it's a direct recommendation. Now, let's peek under the hood here. What's actually inside one of these things? The AI isn't just pulling a name out of a hat. It shows you a recommended business, it gives a quick summary of what they do, and this part is absolutely crucial. It gives you the specific reasons why that business was chosen, backing it all up with trust signals and citations from all over the web.
This quote from the source material just says it all. Only the recommended contractors get calls. Everyone else is invisible. I mean, the stakes really could not be higher. If you're not the one the AI chooses, you might as well not even exist for that search.
Okay, I know that sounds a little doom and gloom, but here's the really good news. This isn't magic. There's a system to it. There is a clear logic to how the AI picks a winner, and it all comes down to sending the right signals. In fact, there are 6 core signals that Google's AI is actively hunting for. You can think of this as your new marketing checklist. You've got a structured ghost page, trust signals, a clear service area, mini commercial videos, a rock-solid Google business profile, and external mentions. So let's break these down. Let's start with a really cool concept, building your AI resume. And you do this through something called a ghost page. It's a special page on your site that isn't really for human eyes at all. It's designed specifically for an AI to read. So what's the difference here? Well, your main website, that's for people. It's got to look good, it tells your brand story, it's like your digital storefront. A ghost page, that's for the AI. It is designed for one thing: pure data extraction. It uses structured data, stuff like schema markup, to just give direct, clean answers that an AI can easily understand and then cite in its recommendations.
And what kind of stuff goes on this AI resume? All the critical facts, laid out perfectly. Your business identity, exactly what you do and where you do it. Trust factors, like reviews, authority signals, video content, and even unique things that make you credible, like a punctuality promise.
But, just listing your services isn't going to be enough. You actually have to prove you're the best choice, and that means you have to use what we call behavioral signals to earn the AI's trust. This is a huge, huge shift in thinking. For years, SEO was all about keywords. Now AI is looking for behavioral signals. It doesn't just want you to say you're reliable, it wants to see proof of it. It wants to see you act in a reliable way. And let me give you a really powerful, concrete example: the Punctuality Promise stamp. This is just a public commitment to being on time for your appointments. It sounds so simple, right? But by making that promise publicly on your website, you are sending a crazy strong signal to the AI about the kind of business you are. Because think about it from the AI's perspective. What does that little promise prove? It proves responsibility. It proves reliability. It signals professionalism. And of course, superior customer care.
These are the exact qualities an AI is programmed to look for when it's trying to recommend someone.
Okay, what's another big one? Video. And we're not talking about some giant, expensive Hollywood production here. A super simple 20 to 30 second mini commercial can just dramatically boost your visibility with AI.
But why? What's so special about a short video to an AI? Well, it's incredibly rich with data. It proves you're a real, actual, legitimate business. The AI can hear you talk about your work and verify your expertise. It can even analyze your tone to see if you sound friendly. All of this just builds a mountain of trust that plain text can't compete with.
And finally, you got to layer on the last bits of proof with two other critical signals. First, your Google business profile. It is the absolute cornerstone of your local identity online. Keeping it perfect is like a constant, trusted verification of who you are and what your customers think. Then, you build out your authority footprint with mentions in articles, directories, and places like YouTube. Every one of those mentions is like a little vote of confidence, telling the AI that you are a name to be trusted.
So if you take away one thing, it's this. Google's AI is unbelievably powerful, but it can't guess. It cannot just assume you're a great business. It needs cold, hard, verifiable proof. And that's really what getting chosen by AI is all about. The whole process is just about building that portfolio of proof, piece by piece, so that the AI can look at all the signals and confidently, without a doubt, recommend you as the answer. So I'll just leave you with this to chew on for your own business. In this new age of AI, is your reputation going to be built on what you just say about yourself, or is it going to be built on what you can actually prove?